You were not born to settle. You were born to feel alive, to love without losing yourself, to grow without shrinking your spark. Settling feels safe, but it steals your joy. It hides your voice. It makes you forget who you are. This is your reminder. You can choose more. You can choose better. You can choose you. Stay with me. This will change how you see love. This will change how you see life. Let us begin. Section 1. Your spark is sacred. Your spark is not negotiable. It is not optional. It is not something you trade. Your spark is your truth. It is your energy. It is your voice. It is your fire. You were born with it. You did not borrow it. You did not earn it. It belongs to you. But life will try to dim it. People will ask you to quiet it. Moments will pressure you to hide it. They will say you are too much, too loud, too emotional, too driven, too different. They will ask you to shrink, to soften, to settle, to blend in. You must protect your spark. You must guard it, like your life depends on it. Because it does. Your spark is the reason you feel joy. It is the reason you feel purpose. It is the reason you want more. When you lose it, you lose yourself. You lose your voice. You lose your direction. Settling is the slow death of your spark. It does not happen all at once. It happens in small moments. You say yes when you mean no. You stay quiet when you want to speak. You stay when you know you should leave. Each time you dim your spark, you teach yourself that your truth does not matter. You teach yourself that your comfort is less important than theirs. You teach yourself that love means losing pieces of who you are. But that is not love. That is fear. That is survival. That is settling. Real love does not ask you to shrink. Real love celebrates your spark. It sees it. It respects it. Protects it. You must be the first to protect it. You must be the first to say, "This is who I am, and I will not apologize for it." Your spark is sacred. It is not a trend. It is not a phase. It is not something you outgrow. It is the part of you that dreams big. It is the part of you that feels deeply. It is the part of you that wants more. More joy. More truth. More love. More life. Do not trade it for approval. Do not silence it for peace. Do not bury it for comfort. You were not born to be quiet. You were not born to be small. You were not born to be easy to love. You were born to be real. You were born to be bold. You were born to be full of fire. Your spark is not a weakness. It is your power. It is your gift. It is your compass. When you follow it, you find your people. You find your purpose. You find your peace. When you hide it, you feel lost. You feel tired. You feel disconnected. So ask yourself, where have I dimmed my spark? Where have I made myself smaller? Where have I traded truth for comfort? Then ask yourself, what would happen if I stopped? What would happen if I let myself be seen? What would happen if I chose my spark over their comfort? You do not need permission. You do not need approval. You do not need to explain. You only need to choose. Choose your spark. Choose your truth. Choose your fire. Because when you do, you become magnetic. You become powerful. You become free. People will feel it. They will see it. They will rise with you. Or fall away. Let them fall away. Let them go. Let them make space for those who love your spark. Your spark is sacred. It is the part of you that refuses to settle. It is the part of you that knows you deserve more. It is the part of you that believes in better. Better love. Better life. Better you. So protect it. Speak from it. Live by it. Honor it. Because when you do, you stop settling. You start rising. You start living. And that is the beginning of everything. Section 2. Love should expand you. Real love should feel like sunlight. It should feel warm. It should feel safe. It should feel like home. Real love does not shrink you. It does not ask you to be less. It does not silence your voice. It does not dim your light. Love should make you feel alive. It should make you feel seen. It should make you feel more like you. If love makes you smaller, if love makes you question your worth, if love makes you hide your truth, then it is not love. Love is not control. Love is not fear. Love is not walking on eggshells. You should not have to change just to be accepted. You should not have to pretend just to be loved. Real love celebrates your truth. It honors your story. It respects your boundaries. It lifts your spirit. Love should feel like freedom, not a cage, not a trap, not a test. You should not feel exhausted trying to earn love. You should not feel anxious trying to keep it. Love is not something you chase. It is something you grow. It is something you build. It is something you share. When love is real, you feel safe to speak. You feel safe to feel. You feel safe to be. You do not hide your emotions. You do not shrink your dreams. You do not silence your needs. You show up fully. You show up honestly. You show up with your whole heart. Real love makes space for you. It does not rush you. It does not shame you. It does not punish you. It listens. It learns. It grows. Love should feel like expansion, not contraction, not confusion, not fear. If you feel smaller in love, that is not love. That is survival. You were not born to survive love. You were born to thrive in it. You were born to rise in it. You were born to feel whole in it. Love should help you grow. It should help you heal. It should help you dream bigger. You should feel supported. You should feel encouraged. You should feel inspired. Love should not make you question your worth. It should remind you of it every single day. You should not feel like a burden. You should not feel like a problem. You should not feel like you are too much. You are not too much. You are not too loud. You are not too emotional. You are not too sensitive. You are human. You are worthy. You are enough. The right love will never ask you to shrink. It will never ask you to settle. It will never ask you to disappear. It will ask you to be real. It will ask you to be honest. It will ask you to be brave. Love should feel like a mirror. It should reflect your truth. It should reflect your beauty. It should reflect your strength. You should not lose yourself in love. You should find yourself in it. You should rise in it. You should shine in it. Love should not feel heavy. It should not feel hard. It should not feel like a battle. It should feel like peace. It should feel like clarity. It should feel like coming home. You deserve love that expands you. Love that sees you. Love that hears you. Love that holds you. You deserve love that does not ask you to change. Love that does not ask you to hide. Love that does not ask you to settle. You deserve love that grows with you, that learns with you, that heals with you. You deserve love that feels safe, that feels soft, that feels strong. Love should not be earned. It should be shared. It should be given freely. You do not have to prove your worth. You do not have to beg for attention. You do not have to fight to be seen. You are already worthy. You are already enough. You are already lovable. Real love knows that. Real love shows that. Real love reminds you of that. So ask yourself, does my love expand me? Does it make me feel safe? Does it help me grow? Or does it shrink me? Does it silence me? Does it make me feel small? If it does, then it is time to choose better. It is time to choose truth. It is time to choose you. Because love should never cost your spark. It should never cost your peace. It should never cost your voice. Love should expand you, not erase you, not confuse you, not break you. You deserve love that feels like light. Love that feels like truth. Love that feels like home. So do not settle. Do not shrink. Do not disappear. Choose love that expands you. Choose love that lifts you. Choose love that lets you be you. Because that is the love you were born for. That is the love you deserve. That is the love that will change everything. Section 3. You do not need to be chosen. You are not waiting to be picked. You are not waiting to be noticed. You are not waiting to be approved. You are choosing yourself. That is power. That is peace. That is freedom. You do not need someone to choose you before you feel worthy. You do not need someone to validate you before you feel enough. You are already enough. You are already whole. You are already valuable. You do not need to chase love. You do not need to beg for attention. You do not need to prove your worth. You are not a prize on a shelf. You are not a name on a list. You are not a backup plan. You are the main character. You are the decision maker. You are the one who chooses. You choose your peace. You choose your joy. You choose your truth. You do not need to be chosen to feel important. You do not need to be chosen to feel loved. You are allowed to choose yourself. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to say, "This is not for me." Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is not rude. It is not wrong. It is brave. It is strong. It is necessary. You do not have to wait for someone to see your value. You do not have to wait for someone to treat you right. You can choose better. You can choose peace. You can choose growth. You do not need to settle just because someone shows interest. You do not need to stay just because someone gives attention. You are not lucky to be loved. You are not lucky to be noticed. You are not lucky to be accepted. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of care. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be quiet. You do not need to be easy. You need to be real. You need to be honest. You need to be you. The right person will not make you wait. The right person will not make you guess. The right person will not make you feel small. They will show up. They will be clear. They will be kind. But even before they arrive, you must choose yourself. You must stand tall. You must speak your truth. You do not need to be chosen to feel complete. You do not need to be chosen to feel confident. You are allowed to walk alone. You are allowed to build your life. You are allowed to be proud of who you are. You are not waiting for love. You are preparing for it. You are becoming it. You are living it. You do not need someone to complete you. You do not need someone to fix you. You do not need someone to save you. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are growing. You are healing. You are rising. Choosing yourself means setting standards. It means saying no. It means walking away from what hurts. It means protecting your peace. It means honoring your worth. It means trusting your path. You do not need to be chosen to feel special. You do not need to be chosen to feel seen. You are already special. You are already seen. You are already loved. Love is not a reward. Love is not a prize. Love is not something you earn. Love is something you share. Love is something you grow. Love is something you choose. You choose who you let in. You choose what you accept. You choose what you deserve. You do not need to be chosen to feel strong. You do not need to be chosen to feel beautiful. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are enough. So stop waiting. Stop shrinking. Stop doubting. Start choosing. Start rising. Start living. You do not need to be chosen to feel complete. You do not need to be chosen to feel whole. You are already complete. You are already whole. You are already powerful. Choosing yourself means walking away from what no longer serves you. Choosing yourself means letting go of what makes you feel small. Choosing yourself means saying yes to what makes you feel alive, to what makes you feel free, to what makes you feel true. You do not need to be chosen You need to be respected. You need to be understood. You need to be loved the right way. And that begins with you. That begins with your choice. That begins with your voice. So choose yourself. Choose your spark. Choose your peace. Because when you do, you stop waiting. You stop settling. You start living. And that is where everything begins. Section 4. Your standards are your superpower. Your standards are not walls. They are not barriers. They are not punishments. Your standards are filters. They are guides. They are protectors. They help you choose what fits. They help you see what matters. They help you stay true to yourself. When you keep your standards high, you protect your peace. You protect your energy. You protect your heart. Your standards are not about being perfect. They are not about being difficult. They are not about being cold. They are about knowing your worth. They are about honoring your value. They are about choosing what feels right. You do not need to lower your standards to make someone stay. You do not need to shrink your needs to make someone comfortable. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to ask for better. You are allowed to expect respect. Your standards are your superpower. They show the world how to treat you. They show the world what you believe in. They show the world what you will not accept. When you keep your standards clear, you stop wasting time. You stop chasing approval. You stop settling for less. You do not need to explain your standards. You do not need to apologize for them. You do not need to feel guilty about them. They are yours. They are sacred. They are strong. Your standards are not about control. They are not about pride. They are not about fear. They are about love. They are about truth. They are about growth. You set standards because you care. You set standards because you believe. You set standards because you want something real. Real love respects your standards. Real friendship honors your boundaries. Real connection grows within your values. You do not need to bend just to be liked. You do not need to change just to be accepted. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to protect your space. Your standards are not too much. Your standards are not too high. Your standards are not unreasonable. They are yours. They are valid. They are powerful. When you keep your standards high, you attract what matches your energy. You attract what respects your heart. You attract what understands your soul. You do not need to settle just because you are tired. You do not need to settle just because you are lonely. You can rest. You can heal. You can wait for what feels right. Your standards are your compass. They guide your choices. They shape your path. They protect your future. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what is true. You are asking for what is kind. You are asking for what is safe. People who care will listen. People who care will respect. People who care will stay. You do not need to beg. You do not need to chase. You do not need to prove. You need to stand. You need to speak. You need to believe. Your standards are your voice. They speak for your heart. They speak for your past. They speak for your healing. You have been through enough. You have learned enough. You have grown enough. Now, you know what you need. Now, you know what you deserve. Now, you know what you will not accept. Your standards are not walls. They are doors. They are windows. They are bridges. They let in what is good. They let in what is kind. They let in what is true. They keep out what is harmful. They keep out what is fake. They keep out what is heavy. You are allowed to be clear. You are allowed to be firm. You are allowed to be proud. Your standards are your strength. Your standards are your light. Your standards are your peace. Keep them high. Keep them clear. Keep them strong. Because when you do, you stop settling. You stop doubting. You start thriving. And that is your power. Section 5. Unbothered is a mindset. Peace is not passive. Peace is not silence. Peace is not weakness. Peace is a choice. Peace is a decision. Peace is a mindset. You choose what matters. You choose what deserves your energy. You choose what gets your attention. Being unbothered does not mean you do not care. Being unbothered does not mean you are cold. Being unbothered does not mean you are distant. It means you are focused. It means you are grounded. It means you are strong. You do not need to react to everything. You do not need to explain yourself to everyone. You do not need to fight every battle. Some things are not worth your time. Some things are not worth your peace. Some things are not worth your energy. Being unbothered is not indifference. It is wisdom. It is clarity. It is power. You are allowed to protect your space. You are allowed to protect your heart. You are allowed to protect your mind. You do not need to respond just because someone provokes you. You do not need to engage just because someone misunderstands you. You can stay calm. You can stay quiet. You can stay centered. Unbothered is not about ignoring life. It is about choosing life. It is about choosing peace. It is about choosing growth. You do not need to carry every burden. You do not need to solve every problem. You do not need to fix every situation. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to move on. You are allowed to breathe. Being unbothered is strength. It is not coldness. It is not arrogance. It is not pride. It is knowing what matters. It is knowing what heals. It is knowing what helps. You do not need to prove anything. You do not need to defend everything. You do not need to explain every choice. Your peace is your priority. Your peace is your power. Your peace is your gift. You are not weak for walking away. You are not rude for staying silent. You are not wrong for choosing peace. You are wise. You are aware. You are awake. Unbothered means you know your limits. Unbothered means you know your values. Unbothered means you know your worth. You do not need to carry other people's chaos. You do not need to carry other people's pain. You do not need to carry other people's drama. You can choose calm. You can choose clarity. You can choose kindness. Being unbothered is not being numb. It is being free. It is being present. It is being whole. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to protect your energy. You do not need to be available all the time. You do not need to be perfect all the time. You do not need to be strong all the time. You need to be real. You need to be honest. You need to be you. Unbothered is not about shutting down. It is about rising up. It is about standing tall. It is about staying true. You do not need to chase noise. You do not need to chase attention. You do not need to chase approval. You are enough. You are whole. You are worthy. Unbothered means you know what deserves your time. Unbothered means you know what deserves your heart. Unbothered means you know what deserves your peace. You do not need to explain your silence. You do not need to explain your distance. You do not need to explain your calm. Your peace speaks for itself. Your peace is your answer. Your peace is your strength. You are not here to please everyone. You are not here to fix everyone. You are not here to carry everything. You are here to live. You are here to grow. You are here to heal. Unbothered is a mindset. It is a choice. It is a lifestyle. You choose what you feed. You choose what you follow. You choose what you feel. You do not need to react to every opinion. You do not need to respond to every message. You do not need to reply to every comment. You can choose silence. You can choose stillness. You can choose peace. Unbothered is not passive. It is active. It is intentional. It is powerful. You are not ignoring life. You are shaping it. You are leading it. You are living it. So stay calm. Stay clear. Stay strong. Let go of what drains you. Let go of what distracts you. Let go of what disturbs you. Hold on to what heals. Hold on to what helps. Hold on to what honors you. Unbothered is not about being better than others. It is about being better for yourself. It is about being better for your peace. It is about being better for your future. You do not need to carry everything. You do not need to fix everything. You do not need to feel everything. You can choose peace. You can choose rest. You can choose joy. And that is your power. Section 6. You are not too much. You are not too loud. You are not too emotional. You are not too ambitious. You are not too sensitive. You are not too bold. You are not too intense. You are not too much. You are just enough. You are exactly right. For the wrong people, you will always feel like too much. For the right people, you will always feel like home. You do not need to shrink. You do not need to soften. You do not need to hide. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to speak your truth. You are allowed to be seen. Shrinking is not noble. Shrinking is not kind. Shrinking is not necessary. You were not born to be small. You were not born to be quiet. You were not born to be less. You were born to shine. You were born to lead. You were born to feel. Your voice matters. Your feelings matter. Your dreams matter. You do not need to apologize for being passionate. You do not need to apologize for being expressive. You do not need to apologize for being driven. You do not need to apologize for being real. You are not too much. You are human. You are alive. You are awake. People who cannot handle your light will try to dim it. People who cannot hold your truth will try to silence it. But that is not your problem. That is not your burden. That is not your fault. You do not need to change to make others comfortable. You do not need to change to make others stay. You are allowed to be loud. You are allowed to be deep. You are allowed to be strong. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to laugh. You are allowed to dream big. You are allowed to feel deeply. You are allowed to speak boldly. You are allowed to live fully. You are not too much. You are just enough. You are more than enough. Your emotions are not a weakness. Your ambition is not a flaw. Your voice is not a problem. They are gifts. They are strengths. They are power. You do not need to shrink to be accepted. You do not need to shrink to be loved. You do not need to shrink to be safe. You do not need to shrink to be worthy. You are already worthy. You are already whole. You are already loved. The right people will not ask you to shrink. The right people will not ask you to change. The right people will not ask you to be less. They will celebrate you. They will support you. They will stand beside you. You do not need to be quiet to be respected. You do not need to be soft to be accepted. You do not need to be small to be loved. You do not need to be less to be safe. You are allowed to be loud. You are allowed to be bold. You are allowed to be bright. You are allowed to be emotional. You are allowed to be ambitious. You are allowed to be powerful. You are not too much. You are a force. You are a light. You are a gift. Shrinking does not serve you. Shrinking does not protect you. Shrinking does not help you. It hides you. It hurts you. Holds you back. You do not need to shrink to be loved. You do not need to shrink to be safe. You do not need to shrink to be enough. You do not need to shrink to be chosen. You are already chosen. You are already enough. You are already whole. Let go of the need to shrink. Let go of the fear of being too much. Let go of the pressure to be less. Stand tall. Speak loud. Feel deeply. You are not too much. You are just enough. You are exactly right. You are allowed to be seen. You are allowed to be heard. You are allowed to be felt. You are allowed to be you. Fully, boldly, bravely, because you are not too much. You are everything you need to be. You are everything the right people will love. You are everything your soul has been waiting for. So stop shrinking. Stop hiding. Stop apologizing. Start rising. Start shining. Start living. Because you are not too much. You are just enough. Section 7. Build a life you love first. Do not wait for someone to complete you. Do not wait for someone to fix you. Do not wait for someone to save you. You are not missing pieces. You are not broken. You are not half of a whole. You are already whole. You are already enough. You are already complete. Build your joy. Build your peace. Build your purpose. Start with your heart. Start with your truth. Start with your dreams. You do not need permission. You do not need approval. You do not need validation. You are allowed to build a life you love. You are allowed to build it alone. You are allowed to build it your way. Do not wait for someone to choose you before you choose yourself. Do not wait for someone to love you before you love your life. Your joy is your responsibility. Your peace is your power. Your purpose is your path. Build it with care. Build it with courage. Build it with love. You do not need to pause your life until someone arrives. You do not need to hold your breath until someone sees you. Live now. Grow now. Shine now. Build a life that feels good. Build a life that feels true. Build a life that feels free. Fill your days with meaning. Fill your space with peace. Fill your heart with joy. You do not need someone to complete your story. You do not need someone to write your ending. You do not need someone to give you purpose. You are the author. You are the creator. You are the guide. Build your joy first. Build your peace first. Build your purpose first. Then share it. But never trade it. Never shrink it. Never lose it. You are allowed to be proud of your life. You are allowed to protect what you built. You are allowed to keep your standards. Do not trade your peace for someone's attention. Do not trade your joy for someone's approval. Do not trade your purpose for someone's comfort. Do not trade your truth for someone's presence. You are allowed to say, "This is what I built." You are allowed to say, "This is what I love." You are allowed to say, "This is what I will not give away." Build a life that feels like home. Build a life that feels like freedom. Build a life that feels like you. You do not need to wait for love to feel alive. You do not need to wait for love to feel joy. You do not need to wait for love to feel peace. You do not need to wait for love to feel whole. You are already alive. You are already joyful. You are already peaceful. You are already whole. You are already worthy. You are already loved. Build your life with passion. Build your life with purpose. Build your life with pride. Then share it with someone who respects it. Share it with someone who honors it. Share it with someone who adds to it. But never trade it. Never give it away. Never lose yourself in the process. You are not waiting. You are creating. You are growing. You are building something beautiful. You are building something strong. You are building something true. Your life is not a placeholder. Your life is not a waiting room. Your life is not a pause. It is a journey. It is a gift. It is a masterpiece. Build it with love. Build it with care. Build it with joy. Then share it. But never trade it. Section 8. The right person will add to it. Love should add to your life. Love should not take away from it. Love should not make you feel small. The right person will not fix you. The right person will not change you. The right person will not silence you. They will amplify you. They will support you. They will lift you. You will feel more alive. You will feel more seen. You will feel more you. Love is not subtraction. Love is not control. Love is not pressure. Love is addition. Love is freedom. Love is growth. The right person will not ask you to shrink. The right person will not ask you to hide. The right person will not ask you to be less. They will want you to shine. They will want you to speak. They will want you to grow. You will not feel drained. You will not feel confused. You will not feel lost. You will feel clear. You will feel calm. You will feel safe. The right person will not complete you. You are already complete. You are already whole. You are already enough. They will add to your joy. They will add to your peace. They will add to your purpose. You will not lose yourself. You will find more of yourself. You will discover new parts of you. Love should feel like expansion. Love should feel like light. Love should feel like home. You will not feel like you are too much. You will not feel like you are not enough. You will not feel like you are a burden. You will feel accepted. You will feel appreciated. You will feel loved. The right person will not make you question your worth. The right person will not make you doubt your value. The right person will not make you beg for attention. They will show up. They will be present. They will be consistent. You will not have to chase. You will not have to prove. You will not have to pretend. You will be free to be yourself. You will be free to speak your truth. You will be free to feel deeply. The right person will not take from you. They will give to you. They will pour into you. They will grow with you. Love should not feel heavy. Love should not feel hard. Love should not feel confusing. It should feel light. It should feel clear. It should feel kind. You will know by how you feel around them. You will know by how your heart responds. You will know by how your soul feels. You will feel more you, not less, not smaller, not quieter. You will feel more alive, more open, more whole. The right person will not dim your light. They will protect it. They will celebrate it. They will reflect it. You will not feel like you are walking alone. You will not feel like you are carrying everything. You will not feel like you are the only one trying. You will feel supported. You will feel held. You will feel understood. Love should not be a battle. Love should not be a test. Love should not be a game. It should be peace. It should be truth. It should be growth. The right person will not take away your voice. They will listen to it. They will honor it. They will love it. You will not feel like you are too emotional. You will not feel like you are too loud. You will not feel like you are too ambitious. You will feel like you are just right. You will feel like you are enough. You will feel like you are home. The right person will not ask you to trade your joy. They will add to it. They will protect it. They will grow it. You will not feel like you are walking on eggshells. You will not feel like you are being judged. You will not feel like you are being tested. You will feel safe. You will feel seen. You will feel loved. Love should not take away your peace. Love should not take away your purpose. Love should not take away your power. It should add to all of it. It should build with you. It should rise beside you. You do not need someone to complete you. You need someone who adds to you. You need someone who grows with you. You do not need someone who fixes you. You need someone who sees you. You need someone who amplifies you. You will know by how you feel. You will know by how you breathe. You will know by how you smile. You will feel more you, more alive, more whole, and that is love. Section 9. Stop romanticizing potential. Potential is not a guarantee. Potential is not a promise. Potential is not proof. It is hope. It is possibility. It is maybe. You deserve more than maybe. You deserve more than someday. You deserve more than almost. Stop romanticizing potential. Stop falling in love with what could be. Start seeing what is. Choose reality. Choose consistency. Choose what shows up now. You do not need someone who might change. You need someone who already chooses you. You need someone who already respects you. Potential is not action. Potential is not effort. Potential is not love. It is a picture in your mind. It is a future that may never come. It is a version of someone that may never exist. You deserve someone who shows up now. Not later. Not eventually. Not someday. You deserve someone who listens. Someone who tries. Someone who grows. Not someone who promises. Not someone who delays. Not someone who disappears. You do not need to wait for someone to become better. You do not need to wait for someone to finally choose you. You need someone who chooses you now, who respects you now, who values you now. Potential can be dangerous. It can make you stay too long, can make you hope too hard. It can make you ignore the truth. You see what they could be. You see what they might become. You see what you wish they were. But what are they showing you now? What are they giving you now? What are they choosing now? You deserve real love. You deserve real effort. You deserve real presence. Not just words. Not just dreams. Not just excuses. Stop waiting for someone to change. Stop waiting for someone to grow. Stop waiting for someone to become. Look at what they are doing now. Look at how they treat you now. Look at how they show up now. You are not asking for perfection. You are asking for honesty. You are asking for effort. You are asking for respect. You are allowed to walk away from someone who only offers potential. You are allowed to say no to someone who only gives promises. You are allowed to choose reality. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to choose truth. Potential is not enough. Hope is not enough. Waiting is not enough. You deserve someone who is ready. Someone who is present. Someone who is real. You do not need to fix anyone. You do not need to heal anyone. You do not need to wait for anyone. You need to protect your heart. You need to protect your peace. You need to protect your time. Stop romanticizing potential. Start honoring your reality. Start honoring your needs. Start honoring your worth. You are not too demanding. You are not too impatient. You are not too much. You are clear. You are honest. You are strong. You know what you want. You know what you need. You know what you deserve. Do not settle for maybe. Do not settle for someday. Do not settle for almost. Choose someone who chooses you. Choose someone who shows up. Choose someone who tries. Love is not a future plan. Love is not a someday promise. Love is not a maybe. Love is now. Love is action. Love is presence. You deserve someone who is ready, not someone who is still deciding, not someone who is still growing, not someone who is still unsure. You deserve someone who knows, someone who sees you, someone who values you. Stop building stories in your mind. Stop holding on to what could be. Stop ignoring what is. Look at the patterns. Look at the effort. Look at the truth. You are allowed to choose better. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to choose yourself. Potential is not love. Consistency is love. Presence is love. Effort is love. You deserve someone who shows up. You deserve someone who stays. You deserve someone who grows with you. Not someone who asks you to wait. Not someone who asks you to hope. Not someone who asks you to settle. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what is real. You are asking for what is true. So stop romanticizing potential. Start choosing reality. Start choosing consistency. Start choosing love that shows up now. Because you deserve it. Because you are ready for it. Because it is time. Section 10. Healing is not a prerequisite for love. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be healed. You do not need to be whole. You just need to be honest. You just need to be present. You just need to be real. Healing is a journey. It is not a finish line. It is not a destination. It is not something you complete. It is not something you master. It is not something you check off. You are allowed to be loved. Even while you are healing, you are allowed to be seen. Even while you are hurting, you are allowed to be chosen. Even while you are growing, love does not wait for perfection. Love does not demand completion. Love does not require you to be fixed. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not unworthy. You are human. You are learning. You are evolving. Healing takes time. Healing takes patience. Healing takes grace. And love can walk beside it. Love can hold your hand. Love can stay through the process. You do not need to hide your pain. You do not need to pretend you are fine. You do not need to wear a mask. You just need to be honest. You just need to be open. You just need to be brave. Love is not afraid of your wounds. Love is not afraid of your past. Love is not afraid of your truth. Real love sees you. Real love hears you. Real love stays. Even when you cry. Even when you struggle. Even when you fall. You do not need to be perfect to be loved. You do not need to be healed to be held. You do not need to be strong to be supported. You just need to be you. You just need to be honest. You just need to be present. Healing is not a test. Healing is not a race. Healing is not a requirement. It is a path. It is a process. It is a practice. And love can meet you there. Love can walk with you. Love can grow with you. You are allowed to be loved. Even when you feel messy. Even when you feel lost. Even when you feel unsure. You are allowed to be loved. Even when you are still figuring things out. You do not need to wait until you are perfect. You do not need to wait until you are healed. You do not need to wait until you feel ready. You are ready now. You are worthy now. You are lovable now. Love is not about perfection. Love is about connection. Love is about truth. You do not need to hide your scars. You do not need to erase your past. You do not need to silence your story. Your story matters. Your pain matters. Your healing matters. And love can honor all of it. Love can hold all of it. Love can grow through all of it. You are not too much. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are enough. You are worthy. You are lovable. Healing is not a wall. Healing is not a barrier. Healing is not a reason to wait. It is a reason to be gentle. It is a reason to be kind. It is a reason to be patient. With yourself. With others. With love. You do not need to be perfect to be loved. You just need to be honest. You just need to be open. You just need to be real. Love does not ask for perfection. Love asks for presence. Love asks for truth. You are allowed to be loved. Even while you are healing. Even while you are growing. Even while you are learning. You are allowed to be loved. Exactly as you are. Because healing is a journey. Not a finish line. Not a test. Not a requirement. It is a path you walk. It is a process you live. It is a story you carry. And love can walk with you. Love can grow with you. Love can stay with you. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be honest. You just need to be you. Section 11. Compatibility over chemistry. Chemistry is exciting. Chemistry is intense. Chemistry is fast. It makes your heart race. It makes your thoughts spin. It makes everything feel electric. But chemistry fades. Chemistry changes. Chemistry does not last. Compatibility stays. Compatibility grows. Compatibility builds. Chemistry is a spark. Compatibility is a foundation. You need both. But you cannot rely on chemistry alone. Butterflies are beautiful. But butterflies are not enough. Look for shared values. Look for shared goals. Look for shared direction. Choose someone who fits your future. Not just your feelings. Feelings change. Feelings rise and fall. Feelings are not always clear. But values stay. Values guide you. Values shape your life. Compatibility means you want the same things. It means you respect each other's path. It means you grow in the same direction. Chemistry can make you fall fast. Compatibility helps you stay. Chemistry is loud. Compatibility is quiet. But it is steady. It is strong. It is real. You need someone who listens, someone who understands, someone who supports, not just someone who excites you, not just someone who makes your heart race, not just someone who feels like magic. Magic fades, but respect stays, kindness stays, effort stays. Compatibility is about how you live, how you communicate, how you solve problems. It is about how you handle stress, how you deal with conflict, how you show up every day. Chemistry does not help you during hard times. Compatibility does. You need someone who fits your life, someone who fits your rhythm, someone who fits your values. Not just someone who feels good in the moment, not just someone who makes you smile today, not just someone who gives you butterflies. Butterflies are lovely, but they are not reliable. You need someone who is consistent, someone who is stable, someone who is real. Compatibility means you want the same kind of life. It means you agree on the big things. It means you respect each other's differences. Chemistry can make you ignore red flags. Compatibility helps you see clearly. Chemistry can make you stay too long. Compatibility helps you choose wisely. You need someone who shares your values, someone who shares your vision, someone who shares your heart. Not just someone who makes you feel alive, not just someone who makes you feel wanted, not just someone who makes you feel seen. Feeling seen is important. Feeling wanted is beautiful, but feeling safe is essential. Compatibility gives you safety. It gives you peace. It gives you trust. You need someone who fits your future, not just your fantasy. Fantasy is fun, but reality is where love lives. You need someone who shows up, someone who communicates, someone who grows with you, not just someone who makes you laugh, not just someone who makes you blush, not just someone who makes you dream. Dreams matter, but shared goals matter more. You need someone who wants the same kind of life, someone who respects your values, someone who supports your growth. Compatibility means you can build together. It means you can plan together. It means you can stay together. Chemistry might bring you close, but compatibility keeps you close. You need someone who fits your future, not just your feelings. Feelings are powerful, but they are not always clear. Compatibility is clear. It is steady. It is strong. You need someone who matches your energy, someone who matches your effort, someone who matches your heart. Not just someone who makes you feel good, not just someone who makes you feel wanted, not just someone who makes you feel excited. Excitement fades, but connection grows. You need someone who grows with you, someone who learns with you, someone who stays with you. Compatibility is not boring. It is beautiful. It is peaceful. It is powerful. You need someone who fits your future, not just your fantasy, not just your feelings. Choose someone who listens, who respects, who shows up. Choose someone who fits your life, who fits your values, who fits your heart. Because chemistry fades, but compatibility stays. Section 12. Settle up, not down. Settling down should not mean settling for less. It should not mean shrinking your dreams. It should not mean lowering your standards. You deserve more. You deserve better. You deserve what lifts you. Choose someone who lifts you. Choose someone who sees your worth. Choose someone who adds to your life. Not someone who holds you back. Not someone who dims your light. Not someone who makes you question yourself. Settling down should feel like rising. It should feel like growing. It should feel like peace. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what is right. You are asking for what is true. You do not need to settle for less. You do not need to settle for almost. You do not need to settle for maybe. You need someone who shows up. Someone who supports your dreams. Someone who respects your path. Settling down should mean building together, not sacrificing yourself, not losing your voice, not giving up your growth. You deserve a life that reflects your worth. A life that honors your values. A life that feels like home. Do not settle for comfort if it costs your peace. Do not settle for company if it costs your joy. Do not settle for love if it costs your self-respect. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to choose better. You are allowed to walk away. Settling down should not feel like giving up. It should feel like stepping forward. It should feel like choosing yourself. You deserve someone who lifts you, who listens to you, who grows with you. Not someone who makes you small. Not someone who makes you doubt. Not someone who makes you settle. You are not too picky. You are not too demanding. You are not too much. You are clear. You are strong. You are worthy. Settling down should mean rising together, not falling apart, not losing yourself, not forgetting your dreams. Choose someone who lifts you, who celebrates you, who believes in you. Choose someone who wants to grow, who wants to build, who wants to stay. You do not need to settle for less, just to have someone. You do not need to settle for less, just to feel loved. Love should not cost your peace. Love should not cost your joy. Love should not cost your growth. You deserve a life that reflects your worth. A life that feels like truth. A life that feels like freedom. Settling down should be a choice, not a compromise, not a fear, not a trap. You are allowed to choose yourself. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to choose growth. Choose someone who lifts you, who respects your journey, who honors your heart. Not someone who asks you to shrink. Not someone who asks you to wait. Not someone who asks you to settle. You deserve a love that expands you. A love that supports you. A love that grows with you. Settling down should feel like rising, not falling, not fading, not forgetting. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to expect more. You are allowed to receive more. Choose someone who lifts you. Choose a life that reflects your worth. Choose a future that feels like home. Because you deserve it. Because you are ready for it. Because it is time. Absolutely, Ansar. Here is your final outro, short and emotionally resonant, crafted in your audiobook-friendly style with clear pacing and listener impact. Final outro. You have read the book. You have felt the truth. You have heard every word. Now it is time to live it. To choose yourself. To rise. No more shrinking. No more waiting. No more silence. You are not settling. You are rising. You are rewriting your story. And the world is better. Because you are in it. Because you chose truth. Because you chose you.